Hi, it's Jared from Strongrootsfarmoh, Farm, and it's another Farm Tech Friday. This is where we go through things that I have purchased that help us on our small farm or our homestead. It can be everything from a tool, from clothing items, from medicine or health things. Anything that we find that we think could be cheap and easy and accessible for you, we're going to show it every Friday on our channel. Today we're inside out of the snow. It is freezing cold, and we're going to talk about a piece of clothing. I'm going to show you my favorite new belt. Kind of a weird thing, but it's really helped, one, with my back pain, and two, with things around my farm. Stick around, that's coming up next. Let's get in it, and I know this video, this thing can have a lot of criticism because I am a lover, just like a lot of old country people and farmers and homesteaders, with a typical leather, genuine, hardcore belt. So your belt is a big thing. It holds up our drawers, obviously, but I had started having pain from my leather belt. It was pushing right against my sciatic nerve as I would bend over, as I would move around. And so I was searching for something for pain, but then I found so many more useful things for my favorite new belt. So I understand if you want to stick with your leather belt, I have one. I wear them when they're nice, but when I'm working, I have switched to the Bulliant elastic style belt. So this is called a tactical belt. Obviously the Amazon link will be down in the description, but I'm going to talk about why I like these and what is so good about this compared to a leather belt when it comes to the farm. So first off, I've had this almost a year now, and now I own them in multiple colors. I have one I'm wearing is tan. I have a blue one here. I have a black one. What I like most about these belts, one, is they have some elasticity to them. So you don't have to have them as tight on your waist as a leather belt if you're trying to hold something tight, because there's elastic there, there's flex in my waist. I got this, like I said, to remove pain, and it has definitely helped that for me, but this thing has so many more uses. Another thing, it's called a tactical belt, but I conceal carry, and I like this much better for concealed carrying, especially if you have an inside the waistband holster. So before, with my leather belt, it would hold it fine, but it had more of a pinch point because the leather belt did not flex. Whereas this one flexes, and I don't have to have it so tight, and it flexes with my body better for my holster. So if you're a guy who likes to carry, this is definitely a good thing for you. But what about just for the farm? So the very first thing that I noticed when I would wear these around the farm, obviously my pants stayed up and I could move better without pain, but as I started clipping stuff to it, so it's much thinner than my standard leather belt. So especially a tape measure. I would hook that tape measure, and sometimes my leather belt would get stuck on my tape measure would get stuck on my leather belt, but it slides over this much easier. The other thing about my leather belt, if I was out doing something with cows and I would get something on it, it was cleanable, but I would have to hand clean it, scrub mud off of my leather belts, and then recondition them with some kind of an oil. We use beeswax, but this belt, you can detach it right from it and now stick it into the laundry. So if you get it all nasty and muddy and dirty from doing a project down in a hole or whatever, simply throw it in the laundry, wipe the buckle off, and you're good to go. The other thing I like about this belt, and I change shapes quite a bit. I'm not a hefty guy, but you know, winter and summer, I have different waistlines. There's no holes. So with my leather belt, you know, you have those every half inch, you have a hole. Whereas this belt, you simply put it in where you want, you draw it tight, and you snap it down. And it is locked just like that. Similar to a safety belt, but pops right off, goes back, has a nice little elastic clip around it. So there you have it. Whether you're looking to be a little more tactical and create a tactical belt for carrying, whether you're looking for your farm or your homestead, just a good belt to wear around and work in, but have more flexibility, I think this Bulliant belt is right where it's at. I am in love with these things. Now, I still have my genuine hardcore leather belt that I would wear out to dinner or certain things like that. But those things can be expensive. If you buy a good, genuine leather belt, they're gonna be 60 bucks. So I tend to keep those a little nicer. Okay, I have a black one and a brown one. But for everyday work, not caring if I get something dirty or tearing something up, I have a $12 to $16 belt. I've wore it for a year and the elastic has not come out. It's just like day one. They have stayed clean, they are flexible, and so I'm in love. So there you have it. I've given you all the information about it. If you're looking for a new belt, I suggest you give this one a try. I promise you, you'll be surprised. I kind of thought this was just something I was going to use on gun range day and kind of have some tactical stuff, but now I wear it every day. And so there it is. It's in the description. They come in multiple colors. There's probably 8 different colors of these. So give it a try. Let me know what you think. Comment down below, like and subscribe. These videos are short, but stick along with us on our farm. Appreciate everybody watching.